Imagine replacing a beloved legend like Jurgen Klopp, with no marquee signings, a squad in transition, and fans doubting your every move, only to deliver the fastest start to a Premier League campaign in Liverpool history, win the league in your debut season, and become the quickest manager to 20 league wins. That's Arne Slot's story, the quiet tactician from a Dutch village who turned skepticism into supremacy. But how did a man who struggled as a player build a philosophy so brilliant it won Liverpool instant glory? Welcome to FC Freak, where we unpack Slot's extraordinary rise in a 22-minute deep dive. From childhood tactics to Anfield triumph, let's explore says Chapter 1. A childhood coached in ambition, Arne Slot was born in 1978 inches, the tiny Dutch village of Bergen-ter-Brege, where his father doubled as a school teacher and amateur football coach. From age 5, young Arne spent Saturdays in changing rooms, absorbing his father's tactical instructions to local teams. During school holidays, his dad enlisted him to help run training sessions. Looking back, Slot later reflected, "I think I knew when I was quite young that I wanted to become a coach or a manager. This early immersion wasn't play, it was preparation." Planting seeds of the meticulous thinker who'd one day conquer Anfield. Chapter 2, The Player's Path, Talent Meets Struggle. But first, Slot had to test himself as a player. At 17, he broke into FC Zwole's first team, where his coach immediately spotted something rare, not pace or power, but an incredible football brain. Teammates described him as not so fast, but what he lacked in athleticism, he made up with vision and passing. One sports reporter dubbed him the Cruyff of Bergen-ter-Brege, a compliment Slot still calls the biggest of his career. Yet, his path was defined more by hardship than highlights. Constant injuries kept him on the bench, frustrating coaches. At Zwolle, Jan Evers delivered a brutal truth. "Arne, you're our best player. But when we lose the ball, you do nothing. You have to defend. You have to put pressure on the ball. If you only touch the ball 15 times in a game, you have no value for my team." It was harsh, but pivotal, teaching Slot that talent alone wasn't enough. Work rate, pressing, and discipline were essential. Chapter 3. Bouncing back and retiring. Slot bounced between clubs like NAC Breda and Sparta Rotterdam, but injuries persisted. He returned to PEC Zwolle for his final years, retiring at 35 inches 2013. Even then, teammates noticed he behaved like a coach on the pitch, analyzing, directing. Upon hanging up his boots, he joined Zwolle's VA's coaching staff, eager to apply his hard-earned lessons. Chapter 4. First test. Cambuur's miracle. Slot's pathway to management wasn't smooth. As assistant at Cambuur, relegation and a manager's sacking thrust him into the interim role alongside Sipke Hulshoff. Cambuur sat 14th in the second division, promotion hopeless. Slot worked miracles, climbing to third, narrowly missing playoffs. Remarkably, they reached the KNVB Cup semi-finals for the first time ever, knocking out mighty Ajax. Bigger clubs noticed this unheralded assistant had steel. Chapter 5. AZ Alkmaar's breakthrough. In 2017, AZ Alkmaar called. Technical director Max Breuer praised Slot as experienced, studious, innovative, and ambitious, appointing him assistant to John van den Brom. When Brom left in 2019, Slot became head coach and made history. He won 19 points in his first 8 Eredivisie games, a club record. His teams played beautiful, attacking football with a signature twist, inverted fullbacks tucking inside for midfield superiority. AZ challenged Ajax for the title, level on points when COVID-19 cut the season short. Chapter 6. The sacking that set him free. December 2020 brought Slot's biggest setback. AZ sat 7th. He was sacked for secretly negotiating with Feyenoord behind their backs. Players learned mid-match their coach was dismissed, ordered to leave immediately. Humiliating, but it propelled him forward. At Feyenoord, Slot announced himself globally. Chapter 7. Feyenoord's European adventure. His first Feyenoord season led them to the 2021 UEFA Conference League final, their first European final in 20 years. They lost 1-0 to Jose Mourinho's Roma, but Slot had arrived. The following 2022-23 season exploded, Feyenoord's first Eredivisie title in 6 years, with thrilling football. They demolished Shakhtar Donetsk 7-1 in the Europa League, their biggest European win since 1995. Slot earned Dutch Manager of the Year for the second straight time, joining only the fourth coach ever to achieve that feat. Heartbreak followed, 3 straight European exits to Mourinho's teams. Yet, Slot's reputation soared. Chapter 8, Loyalty and Temptation linked to Tottenham. Slot stayed loyal, extending to 2026. His philosophy, intelligent pressing, positional freedom matured, blending beauty with results. Chapter 9, The Liverpool. Call April 2024, the call that changed everything. Jurgen Klopp announced his exit after 9 transformative years. Liverpool needed a successor. They targeted Slot as number 1. After negotiations, Feyenoord agreed to £11 million compensation. Pressure was immense. Klopp wasn't just successful, he was beloved, reshaping Liverpool's culture. Following him seemed impossible, like Manchester United's post-Ferguson woes. Chapter 10, The Slot Way. Subtle genius. Slot didn't mimic Klopp, he was himself. Subtle tweaks maximized the inherited squad. He kept the high press but made it smarter, controlled, maintained attacking wit with more positional freedom. Enhanced transition pace divided by power, Liverpool's strength. Most crucially, he understood you don't overhaul a winning machine, you refine it. Chapter 11, Unlocking Salah. Best example, Mohamed Salah. Fears swirled about adaptation. Slot's first chat. Mo, I want to understand how you like to play. What makes you most comfortable? Salah, if you make me comfortable in this system, I will win you the league. Slot, did Salah delivered historic form. Contrast. David Moyes at United told Rio Ferdinand and Nemanja Vidic, PL greats, to watch videos of Phil Jagielka to learn defending. Disaster. Slot empowered stars. Chapter 12. Instant results. Results were spectacular. First 6 away wins a PL record for any manager. By November, top of PL and Champions League. Salah peaked, Virgil van Dijk rejuvenated, new signing Ryan Gravenberch flourished, big games showcased genius, dominated Manchester City, Arsenal, Chelsea. Inverted fullbacks perfected Alexander-Arnold's skill, pressing triggers caught foes off guard. Chapter 13, The Title Triumph by Christmas, a significant lead. Media shifted from skeptics to calling him a genius, win percentage, best of any Liverpool manager in first 20 games. Title clinched April, 4 games spare, only 5th PL manager to win debut season, Mourinho, Ancelotti, Pellegrini, Conte. He joined an exclusive club, succeeding where others failed. Chapter 14, The Perfect Successor. Slot didn't just replace Klopp, he elevated him. Maintaining standards while adding his touch, he proved transition easy when done right. Liverpool won the lottery with Arne Slot. If Slot's seamless success has you buzzing, smash that like button and subscribe to FC Freak for more. Drop a comment. Can Slot lead Liverpool to Champions League glory? Let's debate. Stay tuned for our next. Who's the next managerial genius? Thanks for watching. Keep your passes crisp.